Right now, as we're speaking, there's a major psychological operation going on of major disinformation proportions waged against the truth seekers, the anti-establishment alternative media who want to tell you the truth. This is happening with Google and Facebook announcing a quote war on fake news, and Twitter just retroactively banning people who they dislike. Why is this happening? How is this happening? But ultimately, this has been happening for a very long time, just under a new psychological term we will explain in this video. Now, Twitter, just after announcing new anti-troll measures, suspended a large number of so-called alt-right accounts. Now, with this happening, many people are asking, this is the same social media platform that did this before, while allowing ISIS to use the social media platform to spread radical Islamic terrorism. Now, there has been a very interesting social experiment played on Twitter just right now, with someone setting up two dummy accounts. And under one dummy account, he tweeted, "I effing hate white people, and they're inconsiderate asses for voting for Trump. F you." After this tweet was flagged, Twitter reviewed it, and after a careful investigation, found that there was no violations of Twitter rules regarding abusive behavior. The same thing happened under the second account, only the word white was replaced with black, and bam, after Twitter investigated, they have suspended that account, just showing you how hypocritical they freaking are. They did the same thing with Islam and Christianity. If you say Christianity is a virus, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But if you say Islam is a virus, bam, you're blocked, permanent. No discussion, no conversation. We're just gonna be outright total libtard hypocrites, just showing you why we're gonna be doing this. And again, does this surprise you when we have a Saudi prince billionaire who just doubled his stake in Twitter? No, doesn't surprise me at all. But then we have the self-righteous, conniving, manipulating Saudi Arabian dictator, money-taking fucktard Jack Dorsey coming out and saying that this is progress, battling online abuse and hurt people who can't take different opinions. Now, I don't mind if you make fun of white people or Christians, but I also want to make sure that you make fun of everyone else at the same time. It's only freaking fair, you freaking hypocrites. And that's why Twitter is a sinking ship that has just showed their outright hypocrisy, as they have just been exposed for restricting advertising for Trump's campaign. We have also seen them manipulating the trends algorithm, not only on Facebook, but also on Twitter, pushing Hillary Clinton to be the next freaking demonic leader of the United States, which utterly failed and backfired in their face. And that's why they're doing all this. And that's why Google and Facebook just announced that they're going to be going after, quote, fake news. How they're going to be doing this, what websites are they going to go after, we do not know specifically, but they're setting the dialogue. They're setting those psychological terms of fake news. We're going to go after fake news. They have to do this because if they just banned everyone who questioned the establishment, who questioned the powers that be, many people would be spectacled. They'd be like, what the hell's happening here? Why are you blocking Joe Schmo here down the block when he's doing a great job? But when they set the dialogue, when they set the conversation like this, when they do it, people are going to be less inclined to be outraged because they knew this was coming. The mainstream media is loving this. They're running with this idea. There's even like mentally challenged fucktards like at The Wired who blame fake news for Donald Trump becoming president. Now hold on. You guys seriously need a mental evaluation. For freak's sakes, it wasn't even Donald Trump who won this election. It was the people's just outright finding out about how evil, decrepit, how they would lie, cheat, and steal in order to hold their power with Hillary Clinton. That's what won this election. And next to demonic evil being that Hillary Clinton is, Donald Trump looked like a freaking angel. Let's not lie ourselves, especially with the people who have been online, who have been paying attention to the WikiLeaks. Now, as this is happening, as Zuckerberg just came out and was triggered about all this fake news, there's actually a Facebook employee who came out and said that, yeah, Zuckerberg knew about this and he actually pushed the fake news that was happening. Facebook, again, suppressed conservative news before, showing you their agenda, which just shows you this is not going to be done in an unbiased way against fake news. This is going to be the excuse to kill alternative media with collusion of the government. Julian Assange previously said before, Google could do what the CIA can't. And it has been revealed before that Facebook and Google are just spying machines who not only share information with U.S. intelligence organizations, but also, like we've seen Facebook do, run psychological operations on people to manipulate their emotions to do test studies on. We know the mainstream media is fake. We know they've been just proven outright wrong with this election, but we know this because a world-class journalist even admitted how the mainstream media is completely fake and how they lie for the CIA. We know that. It's been admitted through Operation Mockingbird. If you don't know where that is, you have to look up Operation Mockingbird, how the CIA virtually controlled the upper echelons of all the mainstream media coming back all the way from the 60s. This is real. This is happening. And now they have an excuse, and it's called so-called fake news. Now, these people have the freaking nerve, the mainstream media that has lied to you for a number of years now, major, incredulous lies, faking of news, whether it's the Gulf of Tonkin, whether it's WMDs in Iraq, whether it's telling people at ground zero that the air was safe to breathe after 9/11, when it would only taken a little bit of investigation to find out those buildings were filled with asbestos and hundreds of thousands of people, including myself, wouldn't be affected by it. It would have just taken a little bit for you fucktards to do just a tiny bit of your jobs for alternative media not to exist, but you don't, and you literally have blood on your hands. You should be guilty of treason against humanity because, like a vampire, you have sucked any well-doing out of this planet, and you're responsible for the problems that we all face. I totally blame you and point the finger at you, but don't despair. Don't be angry. Don't say it's over. Don't just give up your alternative media dreams and your companies and the organizations that you love. No. Be smart about this. Like Snowden says, don't rely on news on your Facebook feed. Know which news organizations are colluding with the establishment, and understand that if you do want to pay attention, you have to retroactively go to the alternative news sites that you want to see. But what we're seeing right now is fake news becoming the replacement for conspiracy theorists, something that I have been called from the very beginning of my career in order to discredit me, in order to make sure any legitimate argument I have, any evidence that I have been providing the American people for a number of years now, is just outright discredited with this term, which is actually a CIA term which was coined on April 1967 in a CIA dispatch, which coined the term conspiracy theorists and recommended it as a method for discrediting theories against what happened for John F. Kennedy and his assassination. And the dispatch was marked Psych, short for psychological operations or disinformation by the CIA. So, stay tuned. Be retroactive. Subscribe to our news channel and click that bell button on YouTube. And even then, we're being screwed because people are even notifying me. They click that bell button after subscribing to this YouTube channel, and they still don't get notifications. So go to WeAreChange.org, sign up on our email list. I still haven't even used this properly. I don't even spam you yet. But when they fully, possibly do try to call all of us and get rid of any alternative media, you'll know to get the news in your email through our email list by just going to WeAreChange.org and putting in your email here. Now, what's happening here is a very complex psychological operation with the power establishment clinging to the very little power that they have because they have lost. What we're seeing right now is a beautiful thing. It's not a horrible thing. We're seeing them desperate, trying to take away any kind of legitimacy, trying to take away the truth in front of our eyes, and we're seeing it unfold. If you Google fake news, you could see CNN's logo pop up to the front of the images because people are not going to be silenced. We will not go away willingly. We're going to fight. This fight is not easy. This fight has many obstacles in front of us, but that's why we are here. It has never been easy for us, but we are winning. And with this desperate attempt by the powers that be, the social mega media giant organizations that are connected with the CIA, with this new psychological term, fake news, coming out, it is going to backfire on them, as it already is. And that is because together, you know the slogan, we are change.